Instagram, Facebook. My name's Martin. If you don't know me, Martin Morris, 53, over 20 years in sales. Started a new series. It's called Am I Too Old to Be Broke? I was leaving my job, working at a gambling establishment, and I was just thinking, man, people are so young and they follow the rules and they're just down with all the different requirements. I was in a meeting the other day. I was the only part-time person there, and I was listening to all these people give these good answers to questions, and I started thinking to myself, man, half these people are 20, 30 years older. Am I too old to be broke? Why am I here? I'm thinking to myself. And I'm thinking, well, COVID hit. Everything was going well just before COVID hit, and then I lost about $10,000 to $15,000 because usually I was doing a team play events, and that was before gas skyrocketed to like $4.59. And I said to myself, man, I need to find a job. So I found this job because I didn't even think I would pass the security clearance. I didn't have a birth certificate. I ended up getting a job, and now I'm just like, man, people are so young and so innocent. And I'm like, am I too old to be broke? Like, what's going on? What do I need to do, man? I'm going to start this series. This is my new business. I'm 53, and I know we have a lot of older Americans who are still working in their 60s and 70s, but you can even be 25 and broke. How many of you have lived with 5 roommates? How many of you have lost properties due to foreclosure because your tenants didn't pay the rent? Who's got notices from the city ordinance telling you, you better pay or else? Who's had to take a relative to court for probate because you listen to the so-called family friend, which is my fault. This one I take full responsibility for. You listen to a family friend on probate issues, and you end up spending $20,000, $30,000 in court fees to make sure your uncle, who's a drug addict, doesn't get his hands on the grandmother's estate. How many of you have what else did I do? How many of you live with a girl named Anna and had her skip out on the rent? Yeah, I'm saying you, Anna. She skipped out on the rent, had no rent, and eventually got kicked out the apartment. How many of you guys have had over $94,000, $94,411 in debt and had to pay it? And they called, Mr. Morris, you can no longer get forbearances. Otherwise, we're going to attach your taxes. I got this back in 2008, 2009. I'll tell you about a story how I spent $5,000 on a gallon of gas. So I started this new story. You can be 25 years old and have these situations. 5 and 6 roommates. You can be 23 and have a roommate skip out on you. You can be 40, think you have it going on. You have a 2007 BMW. Then gas shoots up to $4.59. Like, probably back then, I think the gas shot up to maybe the highest. It was $4. And then you had a property. You thought you were going to be the black Donald Trump. You had your duplexes in the hood. You thought you were going to be a good landlord. Yeah, I was going to be a good. Am I too old to be broke? Thought I was going to be a good landlord. Gave them some trees, fixed up stuff. What happened? Motherfuckers moved out, man. You then after that, someone came in and fucking vandalized the place, and then I lost it to foreclosure because good old California kept sending me these supplemental tax bills. It was like every couple of days, supplemental tax. Am I too broke to be old? I'm 53, so my project now, I've done sales. I tried to do every time I hear about, you can make money with stock. You can make money with stock. I made a lot of money with stock. But the problem with making money with stock, you got to be disciplined. I'll talk to you about that later. It can be done. I made quite a bit of money, but then I was running into trouble because I'll talk to you about that later. There's some different things you have to do this in steps. And you always hear this stuff about people saying, hey, why don't you do why don't you get some we'll talk about network marketing too. That works too. But you just need to talk to a lot of people. But let's talk about, what is it, multi-family places. Oh, you can rent a house and make money. I did it twice. 2 duplexes, 1 house. No. I couldn't even get an uncle and a lady to pay $300 a month for a house. Am I too old to be broke? Here I am, 53. Maybe I have about $300 in savings. Then after taxes, ask before the man take the taxes. And you say, oh, Martin, you're close to getting Social Security. Ain't gonna be no Social Security, man. With Biden and Camilla. Come on, man. I have a better shot of winning the lottery. But in California, they ran out of money, so what they've started to do is they increased the number of times you make the lottery. So now I play the lottery when it goes up $200 to $300. Hey, would you invest $6 or $10 to get a couple of $100 million? Now that's a good deal. So, but am I too old to be broke? You can be broke at any age. You could be 20. It's like these young kids in my apartment complex. You have your fancy cars. Guys can't even, you don't even stay in your own garage. You got so many roommates. You go to your garage. They park their car in the garage and they lower the garage door. Hey, what the fuck? Some bizarre stuff, man. Or you go work at the warehouse, then come home to your roommates. You scared your roommate won't give you a key to the apartment. I got that going on under me, man. Just stuff. Young people, you can be broke. You can have a Mercedes and be broke. I mean, what about the ones who? What about if you're a single mom, single father? Raising a kid. That's why I'm starting this series. Are you too old to be broke? I'm going to give you some tips I've learned in my 53 years. My next project, my future project I'm working on right now is I'm going to build a sales funnel. I'm going to call it Too Old to Be Broke. And just see how much money I can use. I'm going to use ClickFunnels, Grant Cardone, John Maxwell, whoever the fuck else think they was it Tony Robbins. Oh! Use all that stuff. See if I can't get some money this year. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I want you to follow me on my journey. But are you too old to be broke, man? What does that mean? What is your definition of broke? My definition of broke is if I have a Mercedes, trying to drive a Mercedes and an Audi, and I'm shopping at Audi's, I'm broke. I shopped at Audi once during the COVID thing. That was it, man. I had to go to Albertsons, had a black guy. You're not wearing your mask properly. Well, you shouldn't be so fucking fat, brother. I talk about how you got heart attacks and shit. I don't give a fuck, man. Wear your mask properly. Jeez. What if you had a heart attack, man? Talking shit to people. Put on your mask, put on your mask. I grew up at 3885 East 116th Place. There was one time I punched a bully in the nose from hitting my brother. And I was on my way to school, walking along the Town Avenue to try to get to the Imperial bus stop, RTD to go to Southwest College. I got dropped by 8 brothers, man. 8? I was like, is that enough, man? Is that enough? Hit me with sticks. That's how I got this. I got up. Bam, a little kid hit me with a stick. Then I was trying to run away. Someone kicked me in the butt. Ended up having to break into this house, call the police in order to get out of the situation, man. That's how I am. That's how I roll. What is it? Boys in the hood ain't got nothing on me, man. They whooped my ass. Like 10 people. I was punching Junior on the ground. Another 10 people were kicking me, hitting me with sticks. Is that enough, bro? 385 is that enough? Do you want anybody else? Am I too old to be broke? It can be anyone. It can be 30 years old. Have you had over $30,000, $40,000 in credit card? Do you feel broke? The goal of the Too Old to Be Broke, I'm going to give you some strategies from my, I don't know what the fuck's going on. There's always someone doing some fucking bullshit. When they see me on the phone, we won't get on that brother because they know I'm going to make the money. But are you too old to be broke? That's my new series. What it's going to do is like, what are some things I can teach you at 53 that you can use at 53, 63, 33, 23. So go join my channel. Also, I have the 666 Undercover Billionaire Study Group. $6, $60, $600, $6,000 programs giving you some strategies on how to make more money based on Undercover Billionaire. I have my 50,000 viewer challenge, 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. We will get 5,000 subscribers. Now, I'm going to start my Too Old to Be Broke funnel. And let's see how big I can grow it. Take some of the skills, and if you want to join my mastermind, it's $15,000. I'll work with you for 30 days, and we'll just go over some too old to be broke philosophies on if you're 13, 14, 15. What are some things to make sure that you are not broke, where you can at least buy gas, not buy your gas at Shell, Chevron, not have to shop at Audi's, not have to buy name brand stuff, cars. Everybody got a car now. I'm in San Bernardino. Gang people, they shooting at the sheriff and shit. Everyone's driving a Mercedes. They shooting at the sheriff. Sheriff's got gun and jamming sheriffs and stuff. Only in San Bernardino. car don't mean shit no more, man. Okay, go join my channel now.